we want to be careful about applying too much pressure on your team at this early stage. But the last time that Chelsea won 6 Premier League games in a row, you won the Premier League.
Yeah, that is a fair bit of pressure there. But we're just happy with what we're doing. We're working hard. We've had a really good. It's great to go into international break off the back of that. At the start of the weekend, we can sit back a little bit now and watch the other games. And we respect where Liverpool and Manchester City are. And that was the gap to try and bridge in some way going into this season. At the minute, we're staying close and we're on good form.
What did you say at half-time? Because you were sort of huffing and puffing, looking good in the first half and dominating the game, but without too much clear cut. Yeah,
I was a little bit frustrated. I thought we allowed the tempo to drop through the half. I think we started pretty well. If we get the early goal, it feels a different game. But as the game went on, the game became a bit broken. We were a bit slow with throw-ins and retaking free kicks and forward passes. And I just felt that if we increased the tempo, then the game was there to win, clearly. So the players went out and did that.
Lampsey, well done, mate. Brilliant today.
Cheers, Joe. Cheers.
You must have been so proud of Reece today. He's coming in, he's marking Zaha, his first game in the Premier League. Unbelievable performance from him. It just seems like every time you're bringing a player into the team, they're not letting you, no one's letting you down. Everybody's playing their part, the whole squad. You must be proud.
Yeah, I am, Joe. I'm proud of them and I believe in them. And with Reece as well. I mean, Aspie's our captain. I spoke to Aspie before the game. He's a great leader for the club and so important to us. I just felt today was a game that we could get Reece in some minutes because he's deserving them the way he's training and playing. And with Zaha, I thought, what better a test? I mean, every team has players that can hurt you on the counter-attack. Zaha's one of the best, but could we hurt him the other way? Could we make him run back more than he ran forward? And I know I trust in Reece as well defensively, so really, really impressive game from it, and he's going to get much better.
Hi, Frank. It's on. Congrats on the performance today. You think I was looking at you guys before in terms of goal scoring. You're second already, so you're right up there. Your away form's second best in the league. This Chelsea team looks like it doesn't have many weaknesses. Looking at you, consider I think 17, maybe. Is that something maybe if you really want to push for the title, that can be something you can just improve on with all these young players?
Yeah, without a doubt. I think at both ends of the pitch, if we're really critical of ourselves, I think there are games that we could have put away quicker at home, certainly be more clinical in the final third, and that's something we can work on. And yeah, conceding. Our actual numbers in conceding, in terms of conceding chances, is not too bad, but we're actually conceding goals out of those chances. The ratio is not great, so maybe little individual moments from us through the season. I think we're getting better. A clean sheet today helps, but certainly something we'll have to keep working on and keep addressing as we go forward.
So look, 12 games in, it's quite a good time just to speak for a minute or so and take stock of what you've got here. Did you think that this squad was going to be as good as this? I mean, we're seeing Pulisic pulling strings now in all the games. Tammy is the joint top scorer in the Premier League. Tomori is doing the business. Reece James comes in today and performs well. Did you know how good this group really could be?
It's a hard one. Expectations or to set them was difficult going into the season. I did believe in the younger players. I've watched from afar. We know the academy well, not just myself, but obviously Jody, Joe, Chris Jones, who we work. That we do feel the club and we know them. So that obviously gave us a little bit of a head start on that point. But you never know with young players until you put them in. And when you put them in a bit of a group, even more so, because if you've got 2, 3, 4 in there, then they really have to step up quickly at this level of football, or it won't last. But they've clearly showed that they have the ability, they have the mindset, they have a desire to play for Chelsea. They're also surrounded by some fantastic experienced players. I mentioned Aspie before the game and his attitude week in, week out. And you talk about Willian's work rate today. People want to think of him as a winger and judge solely on that. I massively judge him on what he does off the ball and his constant running. Kante playing in there, Kovacic, I could go on and on. Jorginho's not there today. So the balance we've got feels good, which is obviously helping the young boys.